Am I good? We good? Camera 1? Camera 2? Carol. That's our invisible mic sound person, Carol.
Oh, yeah?
No. Carol. Carol, are we good?
Produced by Juicy.
All right, Carol says we're good. All right, guys, as I have here, I just have a regular iPad Pro, and of course my Spirit is a printer. And what I'm gonna do is just show you the importance of this stencil, guys. And like I said, make sure you guys watch my past video on how I procreated this. Link will be in the description box below. But your stencil is going to be the solid foundation on what you guys do. And I really agree that whenever you do something, no matter how less complicated you feel like it's going to need to be, every single thing that you do in your stencils is going to want to be done to its full maximum potential. You're going to want to be able to see all of those minor lines, all of those shade lines, all of those minor lines. You want a lot of this process to really be detailed. And I'm just gonna go ahead, we're gonna go ahead and put up on the screen for you guys and show you guys just one of the processes on us just breaking down one of these pictures and getting it all drawn up and labeled for you guys. And if you guys haven't been tattooing more than 5-6 years, you don't really see the importance of things like this because you haven't gotten to super big and super dedicated pieces. But what I'm going to tell you is for sure, I learned from some of the best pros in the world when their stencil is going to look exactly how the tattoo is going to look when it's finished. If there's a little tree in the background, they're going to draw the little tree in the background. If there's going to be a little twitch in the eye, a little blood vessel in the eye being popped, they're going to draw the little blood vessel in the eye that's being popped. And you don't want to spend 30, 40, even sometimes an hour and a half to draw a stencil when you can just draw it digital with the iPad Pro and Procreate, and you can print it with the SA Spirit printer. This is way more convenient, guys. Like, it's 2020. We should be upgrading all our stations to the times to get more smaller, more better, more faster, and more efficient at doing things. That is the whole purpose of evolution or upgrading, to become more efficient in a smaller area. You guys, we're not walking around with big brick phones no more. We have iPhones that's about as thin as can be right now. That's not for no ill particular reason. It's because you don't want some big ass piece of fucking technology in your pocket. Imagine back in the day when you had to carry around a phone, a camera, a calculator, a Game Boy Advance. Now all your phone does all of those things. Now I'm finna show you guys how Peanut prints his stencils. Of course, if I'm using the Spirit SA printer, it's only right if I use the Spirit transfer paper, because multiple times I gotta tell y'all, I ain't no cheap bitch. So I use that expensive shit. Look at this. We got this shit to blow. We blow this shit. We blow this shit. We got it like that. But if you guys don't got it like that, let me go ahead and show you how you take proper care of this individual sheet of paper that's almost worth the price of gold. Don't believe me? Be somewhere tattooing and you only got 5 sheets of this and you ruined 3. Those last 2 want to be worth your fucking life. Bet your bottom dollar, biz. So now what you want to do, you're going to see it's going to come with around about 3 sheets of paper. It's going to come with a white, a brown protective sheet layer, and it's going to come with a piece of solid black or purple carbon with a yellow protective sheet on the back. We're going to want to go ahead and remove the yellow purple sheet on the back. That is trash. And we're also going to want to remove the brown sheet of paper in between the white and the carbon sheet of paper. That is also trash. And you are going to always make sure that the paper is going to go, how you're going to run it, you're going to run matte side to the white sheet of paper. Never run shiny side to the white sheet of paper. You're doing it backwards. Then you want to come down here and go ahead and even these guys up. And we want to come right here to the printer. And we're just going to put it in there. It does this little automatic kick sound. And you want to press the paper feed until both sheets of paper can clearly be seen through the bottom right there. When this blue LED light is lit, that is indicated it is ready for a Wi-Fi link. So we're just gonna come right here to our Wi-Fi. Let me actually screen record this so I can send this guys to you later. Perfect.
Hey, good job. Red light on? Red light's on. You're good.
Recording?
Yep.
I need elevator music, and it says do-rag pat break underneath. Y'all ain't from the hood, you wouldn't understand that. Shout out to all them girls that made it through the quick weaves in the early 2000s. All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and start filming right here, and it's gonna be simple. Once this blue LED light is lit, that means it is ready for a Wi-Fi connection. So you're just gonna go ahead and go right here to your settings, go to the Wi-Fi part in your settings, and you're gonna actually look for Brothers Pocket Jet. It's gonna usually say PJ773. As you can see right here where it's indicated. Sometimes it may not register, guys, that's totally fine. All you have to do is just turn your Wi-Fi off, turn your Wi-Fi back on. And as you can see, it pops right up and it automatically directly links. If you guys buy this brand new before you do the directly link, it is going to be a specific serial code number for the code for the Wi-Fi on the printer. It's usually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the last 5 or 4 digits of the serial number on the back of the printer. So now, hopefully you guys went ahead and downloaded the Brothers app. So let's go ahead and go with this picture of pain. I showed this in the last video. If you guys haven't seen the last video, make sure that you come by us to see how this works. But once it's automatically linked, remember, you guys can go ahead and you can size it as big or as small as what you need it to be. And you can also switch it and rotate it in every which way on what you need it to be. So now, since we're using the legal paper, which is the long one, most of y'all use the A4, it's fine. You would just push A4, but since I'm using the legal, I'm going to use the long boy. And we're actually going to go ahead and click print, and that's going to show that it's ready to print. Make sure that we cue some elevator music. That wasn't awkward at all, guys. And then once you get done, you see you have a beautiful paint stencil that is highlighted in all of its detail, where you guys can see every single detail that's going to be in this. So now 90.9.99999% of this tattoo is going to come out perfect on my end, because we have a beautiful foundation and solid stencil to go upon. You either have to be the worst or best tattoo artist in the world to fuck this up at this point, because even the best seem to fuck up. But this is what's the difference between the pros and the nos. So if you guys are getting something off of Google and then tracing it and then printing it and then tracing it and then transferring it, and then it took you 2 hours, 3 hours to get to that, time is money you've already lost and defeated yourself. I'm ranging in that this printer does come in at around about $800, $700. Sometimes you may get it at a deal for $650 off Amazon. I wouldn't trust Amazon, because you want to make sure you get the S8 Air Print and not the S8 regular printer. So you just want to go ahead and buy this brand new from Spirit Brothers site. And one of the craziest things is I actually found out about this printer on the back of the Spirit Brothers thermal paper. They actually let you guys know some of the cool products that they have, and it was like, hey, print your fucking tattoos like a boss bitch. And I'm like, I'm a boss bitch, so I'm gonna print my tattoos like a boss bitch. So I just went ahead and ordered it from the back of this. Came in the nifty kit, came with a whole bunch of creams, needle cleansers, gels, and it also came with a red pack of thermal stencil paper. Kind of never used it because I just like the aesthetic of the black one, but hey, who knows, for all these people who want red Japanese symbols and tigers and lions and bears or whatever Jasmine Sullivan said, you want to use these products right here because you want a solid stencil, just like you would want a solid foundation to a house. That is the only way that it's going to come out beautiful. You don't have the time or the apparatus to be guessing on a tattoo, so just make sure you guys go ahead and get this. Everything for this will be in the description, but you can honestly Simply just go to www.spirittattooproducts.com. Everything, all of this is there except the iPad. You can go get an iPad anywhere. Just don't steal it. But this was really important on tattoo stencils, guys. I personally, this is how I print up stencils. I wouldn't even know how to tattoo if I didn't have this stuff. Probably would draw this shit on with like a permanent marker and make a stick figure, and I'll be famous for doing anime stick figures. So make sure you guys go to www.spirittattooproducts.com and get some of this drip in your life. Good.